So this is my series of Body Love with Lucy about making you feel body confident. Okay, so from the challenge, this is day 13, and today the workout that we're doing, we're performing it all on the floor. We are doing 4 moves and we are specifically toning your abs and your booty and actually also your waist. Now, what is a good idea, always just make sure for about a minute or so you've marched on the spot, just make sure you're nice and warm. Then I need you to come down onto the floor so you can always hit that pause button, and then we're going to get straight into move 1. Okay, so lying on your back, you're going to have your fingertips to the side of your head, and we're just literally going to be drawing one knee in towards the chest and taking the opposite elbow over towards the opposite knee. We're doing 30 reps. Now, this exercise is amazing at working through your internal and external obliques. It also works the rectus abdominis, the long muscle down the front, and it also activates your transverse abdominis, which is your deepest core muscle. Key thing here, make sure you're not yanking on your head. Don't pull on your head. Just make sure you're just driving that elbow over towards the opposite knee, so we're getting that little bit of a twist, which is where we're going to be drawing in your waist. That's good. So you're just doing 30 reps. Make sure you keep pulling the tummy muscles pulled in tight. If it feels too much, because 30 is a lot, remember you can always rest. All right, so next move, we're going straight into the basic bridge. So heels down on the ground, and you're just going to drive your hips up as high as you can. You're just doing 20 reps. So with this one, whilst you're doing this, I want you to really think about squeezing the bottom tight as you push your hips up. And also a good tip is if you keep the toes slightly lifted off the ground, it just means then you're pushing all the weight through your heels. Good, and just driving that up. So as I said, today takes about 7 minutes. It's all about working your abs, working your waist, and working your booty. That's good. And squeeze it up nice and tight. So really get those hips up as high as you can for me. That's good. Pushing that through, doing really well. And just keeping that going. That's good. All right, so your next exercise, we're just going to go back to that first one, just because this is the best ab exercise in the world. I'm going to show it to you from a slightly different angle, but we're going to go for 30 reps. So again, now just think while you're doing this, what you are doing, you are sculpting away at your abs. You're drawing in your waist, but do remember, if you're carrying excess belly fat, you have to do a combination of healthy eating and do the cardio. But what we are doing today, we are specifically toning that area. So we're toning and tightening through the waist. That's good. So you're just doing 30 reps. If you find you get to 20 and then you get a bit of neck pain, then just rest, because this is quite hard doing it for 30, so just do as many as you can. So your next move, this time we're doing a slightly different variation of the bridge. So you push yourself into a bridge position, and then you're just going to draw the opposite knee towards the opposite hand. You're just going to go 10 reps for me. So try and keep your hips lifted as high as you can. This now is working your waist, it's working your booty, and it's working your core. Once you've done 10 on one leg, I then want you to change and take that to the opposite leg. So let's now take that to the opposite one. Try not to let those hips drop. Try and keep them up as high as you can. That's good, doing really well. Lifting that up, and really think about the areas that we're working today. Keep really focused. Don't let your mind drift. Think about the areas you're working. All right, so the next exercise, this is a tough one. You're going to have the legs out straight, arms out straight, and now you're just going to lift so they both meet in the middle. So you draw the arms up and the leg up. We're just doing 10 reps. Because I've got you with extended arms and legs, this creates a longer lever, which essentially just means then you're working those abs so much harder. You're just doing 10, and really think about pulling the tummy in tight as you lift up. That's good. And then back down, draw it up, and then lower. That's it. Excellent. Well done. Okay, so that is the workout. We are just going to do it once more. We'll go back to doing that first one where we're doing that opposite elbow to knee, doing that bicycle crunch one. Okay, so let's come into position. Again, we're doing 30 reps. All right, so let's get ready and let's take that up. So remember, fingertips just slightly touching the head. You're not pulling with your head, and just take that over and really exaggerate that twist. Really feel that through the waist, because what we're doing is we're tightening your internal and external obliques, and the tighter they become, the more that draws your waist in, so you get that lovely curve. That's good, and well done. And just make sure your back's not arching off the floor, so keep your tummy pulled in nice and tight. You always kind of breathe out as you crunch over on that one. But don't worry too much. I think when people really stress about their breathing, they end up holding their breath, which you don't want to do. So we're going to go back to doing your bridge. So on this one, remember, you're just going to drive your hips up. So now we're working through the bottom. So push the hips up as high as you can. And if this is an area that you're always wanting to work on, like your bottom, your thighs, saddlebags, cellulite, any areas like that, don't forget I do have a 4-week plan specifically tailored, so it has workouts to target those key areas, and I will leave a link in the description of this video down below so you can look at it and find out more details. All right, that's good. So let's just drive those hips up as high as you can. Remember, keep the toes slightly lifted off the floor so you're driving the weight through the heels. That just means then we're really activating through your glutes, pushing that up. Okay, well done. That's good. Nearly done. And let's just go one more on there. Okay. So the next move coming up, we're going to go back to doing that ab one. So we're just taking opposite elbow to knee. So let's just come into position. So you're aiming to do 30. Let's just keep that going. Really good. And as said, really think about where you're working. So you're actually working all your ab muscles. And if this is an area, again, that you want to really work on, like losing the inches off the waist, then I do have a plan which is specific really for apple shapes, or if you're wanting to get rid of belly fat, because it combines both doing the cardio, it combines nutrition and doing specific workouts. That's good. So let's just keep that going, doing really well, twisting that over. All right, so next one, remember we're going to come back to doing that slightly harder bridge. So this one is doing the booty and the waist at the same time. So you're going to come up to your bridge position and now take that opposite hand to knee. That's it. And the key thing here, you want to make sure you don't drop your hips too much. Keep them pushed up. Keep those core muscles pulled in really tight. Doing really well. Driving that through. And let's now take that to the opposite side for 10. Last time of doing these today. That's it. Driving that up. Pushing that through. And just don't let those hips twist. Make sure that they're still square to the ceiling. Good. And pushing that through, and just 10. All right, so last exercise today, we're going to do that tough ab one. So remember, you're lying in a straight line, arms and legs are extended out, and then you're going to lift one leg up to the center, hold, and then lower. Breathe out as you come up, in on the return. Deep breath out and in. You're just doing 10 reps. That's it. And just lifting that up and low. And you'll really feel this through your entire abs. Also really very much just underneath the top of the ribs, you'll feel that top attachment of the rectus abdominis. All right, that's good. Drawing that up and then back down. So well done. That is your workout complete. And what is a good idea, just stay on the floor now and just stretch yourself out. Just make yourself as long as you can. Just keep your arms and legs on the floor. Just go for a nice little stretch. Just hold that for like 20 seconds and take a few deep breaths in and deep breaths out. And tomorrow, if you're following my challenge, tomorrow we are doing a talk about body confidence, and then we start week 3 on Saturday, and then we're back to doing HIIT 1. And then these are the 2 plans that I've got. So if you're a typical apple shape, then I find I put together workouts that are specific for toning that area. And likewise, if you're wanting to tone up through your bottom and your thighs, then that 4-week plan has specific videos which suit you and your goal about achieving kind of toned bottom, toned thighs, etc. So I shall leave all the information down below. If you like today's workout, please give it a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, let me know. If you're not already, definitely subscribe to my channel. And also, if you like the video, then please hit that share button. And I'll see you back on my channel tomorrow.